Hi, this is Ashley. In this video today we will learn all about indices, including what is index notation and all about laws of indices. Index notation. A to power x. So x is the base and x is the index. You can call it is order, power, or exponent. For example, 4 cubed. Number 4 is the base and number 3 is the index. It simply means 4 times 4 times 4 3 times. Some other examples of index notation such as x squared, a to the power 5, 4xy all to the power 4, x to the power of negative 1, 1/2 to the power of 5, and x to the power of negative 1/2. About law of indices. The first law is multiplying indices with the same base. The formula is a to the power of m times a to the power of m equal a to the power of m plus n. Here is some example. 2 squared times 2 cubed. They have the same base, equal to power 2 plus 3 equal to the power 5. 4x squared times x to the power 5. So both indices have the same base, ex. The thing we need is added up the index. Equal 4 times x to the power 2 plus 5 is 4 times x to the power 7. And the last example. 9a to the power 4b squared times 5a squared b squared. The first step, I will separate all the patterns here. Write it again. And I will gather them in the same line term. 9 and 5 are the constants. 2 indices have the same base A and 2 indices have the same base B. 9 times 5 is 45, and the other two you need to add it up the index of the indices with the same base equal 45 a to the power 6 times b to the power 4. Law number 2, dividing indices. A to the power m divided by a to the power n equal a to the power m minus n. You have to notice that they have the same base. For example, x to the power 7 divided x to the power 5. Mathematical prefer write it in the form x to the power 7 over x to the power 5, but both representations are the same. Equal x to the power 7 minus 5 is x to the power 2. The next example, 4x squared y divided 2xy. So I will write it in the fractional form again. And after that, split them in the same pattern. 4 and 2 are the constants, and to power 2 over x times y over y. So you can easily cancel them out. 4 divided 2 equal 2, and times x to power 1 times y to power 0. So any number to power 0 equal 1, so the answer is 2x. Last example, try to find a square b to power 4 divided by 5ab squared. First of all, I will write it again in fractional form. And after that, we need to gather them in the same line term. Constant go along with the constant, and indices with the same base go along each other. Use the second law of indices in dividing indices is equal 5 times a to power 2 minus 1 times b to power 4 minus 2 equal 5ab squared. Correct. The third law of indices, raising a power to a power. In general, a to power m or to the power n equal a to power m times n. For example, a to power 5 or to power 2 equal a to power 5 times 2 according to the formula equal a to power 10. I can write it in other way and extended it at a to power 5 times a to power 5. It's the first log indices, multiplying indices with the same base. The thing we need to do is just add it up the power together. 5 plus 5 equals 10, a to power 10. Now we will looking at a more complicated example. 2x squared y cubed all take to power 4. We need to apply the power 4 across bracket and to all single pattern here. Write it again. 2 to power 4 times x squared all take to power 4 times y cubed all take to power 4 equal 2 to power 4, and we need to multiply the power with the same base together. X to power 2 times 4 times y to power 3 times 4 equal 2 to power 4 times x to power 8 times y to power 12 equal 16 x to power 8 times y to power 12. All correct now. And here are the general formula of 3 fundamental laws of indices that we have go through. And what part 2 law of indices to deeply explore all the law of indices. Thank you for watching. It's at the end of the video. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, give me a like. Don't forget to subscribe my channel to watch the other lessons and follow me. Comment below if you have any questions.